Von da komme ich, Fragezeichen. Hä? Wohl, steht hier was drüber? Ich kann es benutzen.
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ. The Gospel of St. John is the most detailed on the subject of the crucifixion.
When they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they broke not his legs, but one of the soldiers with a shimmering lance pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water. And he that saw it bore witness, and his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe.
A shimmering lance? What is this telling me? The medieval Hermetic traditions evoke the idea of using noble materials for relics, which the monasteries often made themselves in order to attract pilgrims. Of course, they had to inspire greatness. So here, we might think of gold, whereas a centurion could not have hoped for anything better than copper at the time. The true lance would not have been a luxurious weapon.
Eben. Es sei denn, sie hat sich dann verwandelt. Heiligenschein und so. Das Gemälde ist garantiert auch übertrieben von Mortimer. Weil Künstler gerne übertreiben. Ich brauche Herrn Biaggi. Biaggi. El Padre. Das Zimmer ist definitiv am nächsten. Hier hoch, Treppe und dann wieder. Ich habe noch keinen Schlüssel. Ich frage mich, was mit Emily oder Emma passiert ist. Okay, auf zum Gemälde. Da müssen wir als erstes. Wobei das garantiert übertrieben sein wird. Kann ich auch nicht nehmen. Das ist Belagerung.
Longinus is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance, and there's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements. This work is an order from Lord Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study, in the same way as for the nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Okay.
There's only one way of being sure. I'll have to find other clues that will confirm this information. But I believe what I read in the letter from Milan addressed to Mortimer. There's every reason to believe that this painting has been modified according to his guidelines to represent the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Okay, dann brauche ich nur noch Herrn Biaggi. Grüß Gott. Kannst du mir sagen, wo
Pardon
Biaggi
me,
ist?
monsieur, but I have work to do.
Verzeihung. Civil at your service day and night.
Sir Jacques Perru?
Ah, Jacques, mein Freund Jacques. Schlüssel? Ah, das hab ich. Ah.
Dear Miss...
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
In seinem Bett ist er nicht. Warum haben sie ihn hingebracht?
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Hier unten. Nee. Yay, Chalet Payard. Ich hoffe, dass Biaggi in seinem Zimmer ist. Ach, das ist jetzt angesprochen.
Duke
Okay.
Manuel Godoy.
Noch ein zweiter. Das erste Mal, dass ich in sein Zimmer...
Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Was bedeuten würde...
His Holiness Pope Pius VI, by Pompeo Petoni. This should help Piaggio feel at home.
Halt.
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem by Francesco Hayez. The Roman destruction by Titus and his army. What violence! Satan summoning his legions. This is rather surprising for the decoration of a cardinal's room.
My dear Giuseppe, poor health forbids me from joining you. Please thank Sir Gregory for his invitation to Lord Mortimer's. I'm convinced you'll be able to strengthen our agreements. Please tell Sir Gregory that his enterprise concerning our friend Cardinal Bishop Chiaramonti is following its course. I place my trust in you. May God bless you and give you protection. SS.
Okay. Und draußen ist ein Gemälde, das ich mir noch anschauen kann.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Richtig, da stimme ich dir dieses Mal ausnahmsweise komplett zu. Auch Chili? Chili? Ja.
Great, honey.
John the Baptist. Youth with a Ram by Caravaggio. A very sensual vision and very far from the usual representations of St. John. Venus and Cupid with a Satyr by Correggio. Innocence, indiscretion, and lechery. Giuseppe must love that. Love Triumphant by Caravaggio. Now there's someone for whom the sex of angels is no mystery. The Rape of the Daughters of Leucippus by Rubens. Surprising choice for His Eminence Piaggi. The Lying Girl by Boucher. Here's a painting of mischievous eroticism. I wonder what Piaggi must think of this.
Amber crystals.
Excellentio. Aber ich sehe kein Bild, was mit der Kreuzigung zu tun hat. Wahrscheinlich auf dem Balkon.
Let's have a look at his personal papers. Of course, it's in Latin. the language of the church.
Damn it. I should have followed my mother's advice and spent more time studying the classics.
Darf ich nicht schauen? Ja. So werde ich von Honig benommen. Schade, ich dachte, das hat was damit zu tun. Aber da ist aber noch eine Speisekammer.
The cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
Treppe war ganz... Nein, nicht ganz in der Nähe. Ich übernehme, wenn ich näher bei ihm. Halt. Ich da... Ja, gehen wir oben lang. Aber wo sind alle? Ich bin trotzdem falsch abgebogen. Ich meine Orientierungssinn. Strikes again. Speisekammer, roter Saal, Porträt. Hä? Was doch im zweiten Stock? Oder im dritten? Doch, der rote Saal ist der Speisesaal. Hat das aufgeblitzt?
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
Biaggi. Um sicherzustellen. Biaggi. Logik und Bele...
Your Eminence, would you have a moment to spare?
Not now, Louis. Please, leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well, I'm only searching for information about the lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
You're not listening to me. You are playing with fire.
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you alright? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
His nose is bleeding.
So you are looking for the Holy Lance of Longinus, are you?
No, I was wondering about it myself.
Oh, Louis. It's even worse than I thought. I believe you when you say you've only come to find out more. But in that case, it means that Sarah didn't even tell you the point of it all. Because, believe me, you are looking for it. You are looking for the lance. You should know, you are not the only one. Lord Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
Ist ja nicht gegen Überzeugung.
No, Your Eminence. I thought you'd be the only one able to help me with it.
Your words lack conviction, Louis. If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know. You have no reason to lie to me. Imagine you find it, which I don't doubt, given how resolute you are when you've got something on your mind. Then what? What are you going to use the lance for, exactly?
I need it.
Why?
You won't understand.
Try me, Louis.
I need to protect myself with it.
Louis, I thank you for your sincerity. I shall answer you about Longinus. You deserve to be told. His spear-headed lance did indeed pierce the side of the Messiah. His blood gushed out, covering the head of the lance. It was covered in the blood of Christ.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Eminence.
You are
Schwer,
welcome.
altes
Be
Material,
careful,
viel
Louis.
Blut.
You are on a perilous path. Don't follow Sarah's demons, my boy. Don't delve too deeply into her delusions, or you won't be able to come back. The demons that she is frantically trying to drive away are in her own mind. Take good care of yourself. God keep you.
Ich muss dem Papst aber zustimmen. Ah. Weil letzten Endes ist die Treppe ist ja, nach oben. Ich glaube, dass der Schizophren mal die Stimmen gehört hat. Wenn man mit Logik rangeht. Es gibt zwar Indizien, aber offen und rational bleiben. Ich frage mich jedes Mal aufs Neue, finde ich nicht den Weg. Rechts, links. Okay. Dann schauen wir doch mal.
This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter. This sarcophagus is beautifully made, but ancient. Stone is marked by the passage of time, but it's really well preserved.
Ich würde mich wieder so verlaufen.
This one has no name. I wonder who it was for. I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
Das ist nicht. Lauf, Louis. Wenn diese Stelle eine hat, ich mich ja extrem. Wie tief müssen wir unten sein, bitte? So Kilometer.
Well, here we can see this lance has a leaf shape, is gold rimmed, and a fish is engraved on the tip.
Die Speisung der 40.000 oder 30.000?
Flavius Aetius. It was cut a long time ago. You can tell by the rough hacks of the tool and the patina of the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old.
Gehen wir erstmal rechts. Halt.
We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and, well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible. Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Was haben wir sonst noch?
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip. I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Was fehlt Blut?
This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is clearly made of iron, and I can make out a sun engraved on the tip.
Ich muss das Kupfer sein. Was für ein Lanzensammler, ey. Wie das wie eine Ultrafalle aussieht. Hä?
What about this lance? It's got a spear shape. And the blade is partly made of copper. A barely visible crucifix is engraved on the blade.
Aber es fehlt Blut.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer. Let's see what we can find here. It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription. It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription.
Brauche ich vielleicht mehr Hinweise? Am meisten Blut hatte die... Es muss sperrförmig sein. Die Blätter fallen also damit definitiv raus. Die am Anfang war, glaube ich, platt. Kupfer, Schrägstrich Bronze.
This sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted. we can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Was das schon?
This lance has got a blade in the shape of a spear. Its blade is an iron or steel, I think. I can make out a rising sun engraved on the tip.
Fassen wir zusammen. Es muss aus Kupfer sein, es muss schwerförmig sein und es muss Blut haben. Kupfer, Kupfer, Kupfer. Drüben war ja nur Dingens. Sperrförmig Kupfer.
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip. I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip. I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Okili, aber wie es weitergeht, erfahren wir beim nächsten Mal. Tüdelü, Tüdelei und Tudelu.